It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's like 70 degrees out today. Because it's December 21st, I think. In the middle of Missouri, 70 degrees. It's kind of damp, so I wouldn't really call it humid, but kind of damp. Hey, Matthew, what's going on? Hey, Slingburger, what's happening? How you doing today, brother? I've been just started fiddle farting around in the shed. I'm making a new jig. Might make things a little easier on me. Not maybe. It'll make a lot of things. Oh my gosh, there's B! Woohoo! B is here! Oh, you're very much welcome, B. You're a wonderful person. Oh, awesome, Slingburger. Awesome. I'm tomorrow, I got, Omega wants me to make a Medusa. So they sent me a pattern for the Medusa so I don't have to make it up. And so it'd be a real, whatever, I guess I'll just call it real, because I didn't do it. And it's sitting at the mailbox. So tomorrow, I get that pattern. And I ordered some silk screens, because I've been doing them t-shirts and I only got the one. So I ordered some and they're in too, so that's pretty awesome. Yeah, it was fun, B. Hopefully you'll do more of those. I hope anyway. Hey, Tommy! How is Thomas Bryant today? Happy holiday to be correct. Hey, as long as you're celebrating that it's Jesus' birthday, I am golden with that. Because it's all about him to me. Well, every day is really about him, but I don't know. 7 Stacks. How are you doing today? Hey, Whitland. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, so tomorrow I'm going to the mailman. So any package I got to send out, it'll be sent out tomorrow. Hey, all good, B. Swearing don't much matter to me. It's cursing that matters to me. I don't know. Hopefully you'd understand what I mean by that. To me, swearing is just, I don't know what you'd want to. Some people would maybe call it foul words, maybe. Other people, it's just normal. To me, that doesn't much matter to me. But the cursing, if that makes sense, hopefully everybody, you know what I mean, and so I don't have to try to use an example. No, I appreciate you, B. I really do. I don't know, Tommy. I'm not quite sure yet. I'm assuming maybe it's an aluminum one, but I don't know. Whatever it is, I'll make something on it too, because I'm just going to make a copy of it, or whatever you want to call it. I'll make a template out of it, and then probably make whatever. That'd be really cool if it was a brass or copper one. Then it'd be, something, I don't know, be kind of neat, I think. Oh, no biggie, whittling. I'm just glad you made it, buddy. Whittling just made a slingshot the other day. I'll say the other day, it was maybe this week or something. So anybody wants to go support, and he does some really cool stuff, really. So anybody that didn't sub to Whittling Monkeys, go sub. Yeah, I'm going to find out tomorrow, Tommy. I'll turn around and I'll show you. I'll show you. Hey, Lee. All right, sweet, B. So, I don't get offended at that kind of stuff. Every now and then I still slip up and cuss. Especially if I get riled. I turn into Bad Todd real quick. It's kind of a bad deal. But, How's Lee's today? Oh, man, Lee, I apologize. I forgot to email you last night or yesterday. A friend of mine reminded me this morning, said, hey, was you? And I said, oh, crap. I got to go screwing around in the shed, and then my brain just got to going too much on too many other things. Yeah, it's a slingshot, buddy. Tomorrow I'll get them bands mailed out to you. And so I reckon it'd be roughly a week. It takes maybe a little over a week at times. Howdy, Sam. Old Path, what's going on, bud? Oh, man. Is it glitching here? I can't really see. Maybe I'll talk slower. I'm sorry, bud. I heard only about half. I don't even know what I was talking about, so I don't know. RVA gonna get a honey badger. Sweet. Hey, Jim, Maddie. How you guys doing? Yeah, there's pretty cool. He does really awesome work, Thomas. Well, heck yeah, Whitland. Hopefully you can get some subs out of it. I know there's a few slingshotters in here. Hopefully they'll go sub to you and help encourage you. Oh, I got you, Thomas. Yeah, I'm kind of excited about it. I've had some, I call it blanks, some blanks to be doing it, but instead of making an Aries, I was just going to wait to make a Medusa. Hey, thanks, Lee. I'll have to tell her that. I hear you, B. It can be tough, though. Don't come down on yourself. Just reflect and say, hey, maybe I can do better next time. And then when the next time you fail, you say, hey, I did a little better than the last time, so I can do a little better this time. That's cool, Thomas. I'd love to have one, too. Heck yeah, Whittling. You're going to have a blast, buddy. It's really fun. I banded a new one up yesterday and was shooting it yesterday. So I was having it was pretty fun. Getting chased by the ducks. They're going, I want to eat you. Hey, thanks, Maddie. Thank you very much. Cool, 7 stacks. Thank you. That's awesome, man. Hey, you have a great week, Whittling. But, question answer sticker. Tea or coffee? Hot or iced? Hey, Smiley's here. How you doing, Kamari? Yeah, I heard that, Lee. Is that awesome or what? Not too much. I think it's gonna keep going, buddy. I think it's gonna keep going. Might shock us all. Howdy, Rev. Sandwich Empire. Hey, that's a cool picture there, Sandwich. Hi, by the way. Welcome, Sandwich. That's a real cool little picture. I like that. That'd look cool on a slingshot, wouldn't it? I'm assuming it's an ace or something, but that'd look cool. Temperature gauge. What's up? How you doing today? Rubberneck. Man, all the cool people are in here. Oh, it'll work, Whittling. It looks great, buddy. It'll work perfect. I got a couple. They're not mine, but I got a couple on the floor right there. Whoop. Dang it, I kicked my hat right off there. Here, if I put it on the other knee this time. Hey, Doggy Bones. I don't know. Maybe, Doggy. That could be possible. How's temperature gauge today? It is temperature gauge, isn't it? Oh, temper gauge. Hey, Rev, did you sell a bazillion dollars last night? Hey, Maine is in the house. Dun. Come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right. PFS or regular? You must be talking to Sam. Oh, heck yeah, Maddie. That is sweet news. Like, super cool. Congratulations, girl. Man, I bet you're just bouncing off the walls. You're definitely doing the happy dance. That's awesome, Lee. I tell you, that's awesome news. It's going to break the banks, though, which it's not a bad deal. They got a lot of fake, I'll call it fake, If you pay attention to any of that, it's the futures. They sell futures. Your box keeps getting... you talking to me, Tommy? I'm in debate. I'm in debate. I got something here too, and it's like, do I wait and keep and add or just send it off? Me says, get it off now. Maybe I'll just do it. Hey, you're not talking to me. Hey, I got something for you, Tommy. Hey, you stay safe too, Whittling. And you have an awesome day, buddy. Kevin! How you doing, Kevin? Merry Christmas to you, too. Yeah, yippee! Hey, if y'all haven't subbed to Whittling Monkey, well, you got the chance right now. click on his name and subscribe, especially any of you slingshotters. You just made one the other day, so it'd be really good to help encourage him and, and so forth, Is this the Woods guy? I'm going to say no, Kevin. I'm not quite sure who that is, so I'm going to say no. Temper is fine. Sweet Temper. Oh, no way, Rev. I'm kind of, I wonder if did the fireworks places ever shoot off fireworks, playing around, We used to have as a kid, oh my God, we'd have firework wars. Bottle rockets and Roman candles, and oh my God, it's so much fun. All right, Maddie. It's the city guy. No, it's the city guy. Hey, Tree. Welcome, Tree. Yeah, wow, you can. I think it's going to keep going higher, Lee. That paper holds it back. Same with the gold. There's Grumpy. What's happening, Grumpy? I got another experiment I'm going to try. I'm not going to tell you all yet, but a buddy of mine, I was talking to him this morning, and he showed me something, and I said, dang, that's kind of cool. Not kind of, it was real cool. And he said, yeah, but this problem, and this problem, and I might have figured out a way to make that problem go away. So I'm going to experiment. The wife's looking, because I have some of this stuff. It's a material. So I have some of it, and the wife's looking, digging it out right now, I'll just say. Oh, within 300 feet. I gotcha. Oh, I bet it gets there before then, Lee. I bet it goes over 100. Might even get higher. If you probably, since you're kind of a historian, what is it? Normally, before we started like this whole stock market stuff, wasn't it silver? Was it 13 ounces equals an ounce of gold? It's 13 or 15. I can't quite remember now. And that's, so let's just pretend it was 13, but it's 13 or 15. They're not even close, so let's just call it 10. It'd be easier math. So that'd be $400 an ounce if it was equal to gold right now. Well, close, because gold went to like 47 or something. I think it was 47 the last I looked. So it'd be a crap load more money. Yeah, that'd be something, Lee, wouldn't it? Sparko Wizardo, welcome. Hey, cool, Cher. Thank you for stopping in, girl. I hope you have an awesome day. Yeah, so it was 15. So if you pay attention to the what a kiss goes, silver's not even comes close to 15 to the ounce of gold. So what would that make it? Okay, you might have a calculator right there. My pea brain can't think without a piece of paper. It'd be way over 100 right now. I mean, if it was equal to the same price, it's all papered. I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say. Hey, take it easy, Sam. You have a great week, buddy. Maddie's ignoring you today. Sorry, that probably isn't funny. Richard, what's happening? Hey, Rich. Oh, man, you probably just got in here. I was going to give you, can you see Whittling Monkey? I don't know if you can scroll up for enough or not, but it's a dude in here. It's a young man like you. Whittling Monkey. If not, I'll go through one of your old shorts or something and put a link to his channel. He just got into slingshots. Just made one the other day. Yeah, for sure, Lee. RVA. You've got... You talking about them slingshots, right? RVA, I'm trying to think of his name. Ramon, no. I can't think of it. I think that's what you're talking about, maybe. Well, that's truly... I don't even know if there is such a thing as a silver mine. I mean, there may be some, but silver is really kind of a bimetal mostly on trying to dig out for copper and stuff like that. I can't remember. I guess I'd have to research, see if there's just a straight up silver mine. There probably is, and I'm just a tard, but it's... I don't know if they truly mine for just silver. 44.7. I gotcha. I don't know what I was thinking. 47. Maybe it was 44. Dyslexia. But even at that, the silver would be a lot higher. Yeah, that's the highest it's been so far, doggy. I think the last it was only like 50 something. What was that, back in the 90s maybe? 50 something. 56 maybe, 53. Junior, what's happening? How is Junior today? There you go, Richard. Hey, I'm not saying you have to encourage him or anything, but he's got some pretty cool stuff on his channel, to be honest with you. Like I said, I'm sure you guys could link up because you're a slingshot or two. You know, I don't know if any of that makes sense, but seems like a pretty cool dude. Yeah, that's true, Lee. Oh, so there is just straight up silver mines. So I knew a lot of it was like a bimetal, but you remember that? Well, it's been, good God, I don't know when it was. Probably 1800s, maybe probably 1800s, maybe. Now let's see, where it was, like Colorado, maybe. Might have been Colorado. I'm trying to think of this. Is a big story that they found all that. They were digging for gold, and they stumbled upon the gray rock and was throwing it away until they realized it was silver. And then it was like a big deal. Sweet, Richard. That sounds awesome, buddy. Wow, that's cool, Lee. Oh man, they're gonna have that tent open on Christmas Day too? Huh. I can't remember. It's been a long time ago. I don't even know if I was old enough to drive. It might start changing when I got old enough to drive, to where basically there was nothing open. Maybe the gas station on Christmas Day. Now I think probably everything's open. Shazam! How you doing, Shazam? That's a good movie, by the way. Yeah, I'm kind of a stranger. That's for sure, Shazam. Hey, make sure you hit that like button. Yeah, I dug out some aluminum angle iron, Tommy. It's little stuff. I'm on a... You know what? I did that slingshot with... I think I've made 3 now slingshots with clips. And, you know, I got to measure every time to drill them holes. Not that it's that big a deal, but I thought, you know what? What if I just take this angle iron, get it prepped, drill the holes in it, and then I don't even have to think about it no more. And then if I make another one, just grab my template, I guess, and slap it on a fork and drill a hole. So I started making that today. Ah, there you go. Thanks, Shazam. Yeah, there you go, Rev. Well, make sure you tell her I said hello. Oh, these TP boxes. Yeah, you're watching darts, Jim. Don't fool me. You don't fool me. Sweet. 183, Richard. That is awesome, buddy. Is everybody in here sub to Richard? Everybody check out Richard's channel. Let's see, what would that be? 17 more? Something like that? Holy mackerel! Woody's in the house. How you doing, brother? I don't think I've seen you for a month of Sundays. You ain't had no lives. I think you did something the other day. It was oh crap, backyard, yeah, fire pit. Kevin, yeah, we're in the woods, Kevin. The woods go for, if we're looking this way, probably, I don't know, a long ways. Looking this way, oh my God, long ways. This way, not so many long ways. And then behind me, a little ways, but not as long as this way. That way's a long ways. How's Woody doing? Hey, you take it easy, Rev. Don't work too hard, man. Yeah, getting real close, Richard. 200 will be here before you know it. Oh man, so you got it listed. Whew, yeah, I have never much enjoyed moving. And it just gets harder and harder. I'd hate to do it today. Yeah, I do, Bones. I got 2 of them. 1 on each foot. They're flea and tick collars. And these ones are brand new this year, so they're good for another couple years, or at least till the end of next year. I trump a lot, and they're out in the woods and so forth, and you don't get ticks. It keeps, without them, I tromp out through the woods and I'll have, I don't know how many ticks, a crap load, and I can spend all day in the woods with them on there and maybe get 1 tick. So they never come off my boots. They stay on my boots all the time. They've been on there for 15 years now. Well, not this one, but 15 years I've been doing that. 11 days? Holy mackerel. Yeah, you could probably get lost out here. Daisy! Woo-hoo-hoo! Daisy's in the house. You're downsizing. Oh, man. Hopefully just the house and not the shed part. Hopefully, that didn't downsize much. Oh, man, I might have missed some of them, Richard. I'm going to say no, I haven't. I'll have to check later today. I'll check. I don't get any notifications on shorts. And then every now and then they'll come up in my short feed, but oh, it's awesome, Daisy. I mean, I'm telling you, anybody that plays around that there's ticks or sand fleas, they're amazing. I mean, it's just I don't even know how to explain to you. No way in hell would I go out in the woods without these on. Well, I have, and then I just usually regret it later. Never had a tick. Holy mackerel. One time I was digging up God, what were they called? I'll just say a flower. And I was like, man, my hand kind of itches, and I had dirt all over my hands. And then I had, holy crap, the dirt is moving. I bet there was, oh my God, thousands of them. I mean, thousands of them. Little seed ticks. And it was like, holy crap. Went and got the duct tape and just started. By the time I got to the duct tape, they were up to my elbow. Just started rolling duct tape all over. And then took a flea bath. Well, a flea and tick bath, I guess you'd call it. She wears them too, bud. You need a pair of for the tick deal. They're just cheap. I think one of these, they're just got them at Walmart. They're like $7 maybe. I don't know, $3, $7. Just a cheap flea and tick collar for a dog. And then on these, I don't cut them. You know, they give you extra. And I will warn you guys, though, if you do it, this plastic buckle breaks. So you have to, there's a little, you probably can't see it. See the rivet? They rivet it on. I take baling wire and shove it through and then fold it up and over and up and around. And then I do the same thing through the whole thing. But you shove it through it and then just wrap it around. Pinch the edges so it don't catch on your clothes or anything, and I do it all the way to the end, and I keep the whole darn collar. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. There's my wonderful Nikki. I normally change them out every 2 years, Jim. Like these are brand new because they aren't like a dog. They don't get wet as much or roll around. Even when I replace them, you can still smell it, but they're cheap enough. But every 2 years, I change them out every 2 years. If you ever play around in places that have ticks, I'm telling you, you'll be going, holy crap! I wish I'd have known about this years ago. I said I've been doing it for 15 plus years. Yeah, there you go, Woody. I say that every now and then to the wife and be like, hey, what if we did this? And she just gives me this funny look. It's like, well, hey, why does it have to be bigger? Huh. That's different temper. I was just there the other day. I can't remember what the heck YouTube sent me something in a email, and I went there. I hadn't been there in a minute. It's like, holy crap, I should visit this place a little better. Tiny K! What's happening, Tiny? Oh, sweet, Grump. That sounds like fun, bud. Yeah, you're welcome, Woody. It's awesome. If you do it, or if you have where you ever get ticks, I'm telling you, you do it. And now, if you get down on your, roll around on the ground, it doesn't help as much, But like, per se, if sawing up wood and stuff, I mean, I still don't get a tick. Maybe. I can't say never, because every now and then. But I ain't kidding you. I live in, like, the tick world here. Well, you got so mad at me, Nikki, last time. Or got a big old frown and said, hey, don't he love me no more? Yeah, it's like 70 here today, Tiny. So it's like super awesome. Z, what's happening, Wheelie Man? Yeah, happy holiday right back to you, bud. And the wife was telling me this morning, we had fog here this morning. I wasn't out in it, but she said it smelled like chemicals. So just, if she come in and said, boy, it's stinking bad out here. I said, oh, crap. The haze reminded me. You feel like you're in a haze or you wanted some haze? Oh my gosh, are they ever, Carmine? We get a bunch of them here. Like for the most part in my main yard, I'll say. I can't remember the name of the stuff. You can buy it at Walmart. It kills fleas, ticks, ants, all kinds of bugs. Kills all kinds of bugs. I put it in the front yard. Like this, I'll call this the front yard so that it's not as bad here. Uncle Larry, what's happening, buddy? How you doing this fine day? 78. Heck yeah, doggy. Yeah, it's like 70. Well, it might be 69-ish. I'm going to call it 70. It's beautiful here today. What's some... Oh, crap. Guineas eat a lot of ticks for a bird. I'm not sure about any other bird. Probably a bunch of them. But possums eat a lot of ticks. Yeah, it might be temper. You never know. All right. Oh, so you mean you weren't feeling well? Is that what that meant, Tiny? Well, I hope that's just some mind fog or something. Hopefully it's nothing serious. You don't want haze? Just some skunk for you, please. That's an old thing. Yeah, I haven't had guineas for a few. We were going to get some this year because it's been a long time since I had any. We used to just clip their wings all the time, Carmine. Because they definitely like to fly, roost in the trees and all that stuff. So about, I don't know, twice a year we'd clip wings. Just on one, You cut all well, not all of them, but for the most part, cut all the feathers off one wing and then they can't fly. Yeah, they say I haven't never eaten a guinea. Last guineas we had, I gave away because we went back out on the road and I said, well, crap, I'll just give all the birds away. So I haven't eaten any. They say it tastes like pheasant, though. I like pheasant. Miss Needle, how you doing this fine day, sister? Yeah, I used to work on the road, Doggy Bones. Maybe be at home for 3 months, maybe. And the rest of the time out. Josie! Welcome, Josie. How you doing today, Josie? Nothing's done. You didn't get the dead dig dang thing done? Surely not a camper. No, I didn't tote a camper. It was all motels. I'm doing good, Miss Needle. How about you, besides not getting anything done? Hey, Sean. How you doing today? Oh, that's awesome, Josie. Glad to hear that. Billy! Billy's in the house. How are you doing, Billy? He probably been out bird hunting. Broomheiser? I don't know, Carmen. I don't even know what that is. Is that like a town? Oh my gosh. I think you done lost it, Miss Needle. Hey, Bones, what's going on, bud? Oh, King of the Hill. I don't know. I never really watched that show. Hell, you might make it up, Miss Needle. I don't know. What do you got? Basically 20, 36 hours maybe now, maybe not even quite that. The guy that always mobile. I don't know. I never really watched that show, so I wouldn't know. Yeah, he's the reason for the season. That's for sure, Miss Needle. Oh my God. And you've been working on it for, good grief, 30 days or better. That's, I guess, not funny. I shouldn't laugh. I'm sorry, Miss Needle. Yeah, go figure, doggy. Yeah, that's called freedom there, isn't it? I've slept a crap load in a vehicle. September, so even longer. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I got some chickens. They're down there in that their box right down there. Got some chickens and pigeons in there. I normally let them out after the live. I don't like letting them out till about 2-ish. Sometimes I let them out early, but most time around 2, I let them out. Only 3 hours? What the heck? That's kind of crappy, isn't it? Even for the drivers? Or is that just for cars? Yeah, that's probably true, Miss Needle. Yeah, I think they do, Carmen. I know they don't do a real good job, though. I know that much. But yeah, the probably ducks do better than the chickens, to be honest. But I don't have any ducks anymore. Oh my gosh, are they ever messy? They are super messy. And they eat. The ducks I had, they'd eat every flower, and pretty was the first thing they'd eat. But yeah, they are real messy. Huh. You haven't really looked into the, per se, sleeping on the street lately. I know, like, there's been a few towns I know that got mad at that and made that again the law. I guess I know it's been a while. Oh my gosh. That's stupid, Doggy Bones. So per se, arrest you for resting and arrest you for swerving because you're sleeping. I know they don't like it if you just pull off the, side of the interstate and say, this is it, I ain't going no further. I'm gonna kick the seat back and just sleep. They say, hey, what the heck do you think you're doing? You say, I'm sleeping. But not anymore. Thank you very much. You can't sleep here. Well, I was doing just fine till you came up. What would you rather have me do? Kill somebody or myself, or go to sleep? The Grinch will come. Hey, you have a good one, Miss Needle. I love you. And stay safe. And I have not a clue what we're eating. Not a clue. I don't know, we have any broccoli or not? I know we have some asparagus. Yeah, I hear you, Doggy Bones. Hey, Landon. What you doing? I'm just sitting here BSing with a whole bunch of good people. Other than that, I was kind of cleaning up on the shop a little bit. And my problem with cleaning up on the shop is I get sidetracked so easy. Yeah, they did pass a bunch of new ones, though, I've heard, Doggy Bones. Some of that, I think, is just a drug problem, though. Not necessarily homeless. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's crap load of homeless people, really, truly homeless people. But oh gosh, speaking of the drugs, I don't know if it's true or not. I hadn't looked into it. I just kind of heard through somebody saying something that Trump made fentanyl God, what'd they call it? It's just not a drug. He classified as, let's say, a bioterrorism or something. So, I don't know the right technical words, but something like that. It's way worse than just a drug. Yeah, I've seen quite a few of those, Doggy Bones. Some of them are pretty darn crappy, that's for sure. Some of it's different. Some of it, you know, it's just a different form of living. I've met some pretty crazy homeless people, and I've met some pretty cool homeless people. There's definitely some different rules, I guess you could say, in, what would you call them, tent cities, I guess you could call that. But sweet, Tiny. You should share the love every day. But yeah, some of it's kind of gotten out of hand. What's Landon up to today? I think I'm just going to fiddle fart around in the shop some more today. Tomorrow I'm going to town, getting some stuff that I need. And then, as the wife says, you know, tomorrow is going to be just like any other day to you. So I might be making a slingshot on Christmas. Oh, I got you, Tiny. I was thinking like normal love. I wasn't thinking about visiting live streams, I guess. But yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, the housing has just went insane. That is for sure. 1.3 million. Yeah, okay, yeah, is that what he called it? A weapon of mass destruction? That could have been it. I know it's a lot worse now, or I'm assuming that whether he just called it that or is literally going to classify it as that. And I thought, dang. I mean, that's probably a good deal, really, to be honest with you. That's pretty bad. I've got a lot of friends that, they probably do fentanyl, I'm sure, not knowing, that have gotten boogered up, you know, and then, you know, the doctor says, here, I'll give you a prescription to, you know, this painkiller. And the next thing you know, they're buying 500 pills at a time, you know. They can't get off the painkiller. And then they get croaked because of, I haven't had a friend yet because of fentanyl, but that's what happens is they get hooked on them painkillers. And then it's laced with fentanyl. And it's just a bad batch, a bad mix-up. Yeah, I'm sure. Well, probably anything, Doggy Bones. I mean, if they call it even pure, but I'm sure they find it pure, that'd definitely be what it would call. But I'd imagine any pill that is laced with it could be considered that. Yeah, for sure, Carmine. For sure. There's probably a lot of cooks here in America too, but that probably there's like a lot of less. I've heard they're finding a lot of politicians and so forth in Mexico that are crooked. So that probably helps, is a big majority of them are crooked. I think they just busted a whole bunch of them here too, by the way. Which is good. Vinny! What's happening, Vinny? What's TF mean? I'm not quite sure what TF means. I'm in America. In the USA. Oh my gosh, do they ever, Carmine? There's a crap load of money there, that's for sure. Yeah, both, for sure. Well, they're finding that they just busted him not too long ago. I can't remember. It's been a week, maybe. Read all about it. And some of them were like way up there. I mean, that's been going on forever, though. I mean, it isn't like it's a new thing. Remember as a kid, there was judges and policemen and a whole bunch of people got busted around where I grew up. That was all cocaine, though. I'm not quite as against a more of a natural drug. I mean, I'm not for any of them, really, but more natural drugs I'm not intolerant to, if that makes any sense. Synthetics, I'm against all of them. Oh my God, for real? They're putting that in weed too? Well, I suppose they probably would, huh? I guess I could see that. Well, for the most part, Carmen, a lot of it's kind of you could call it almost all of it harmless, you know, like the cocoa plant? Is that what makes cocaine? The cocoa plant or something? You know, and then you got mushrooms, you got peyote, you got, oh gosh, was that DMT? You know, that's all natural, you know. And just normal people, just people in general, just like to use it, you know. I mean, even if, you know, people, there's caffeine, you know, people abuse caffeine if you think about it, you know. There's all kinds of stuff, but yeah, the cocoa leaf, you know, it just gets when they start refining it, really, if you think about it, that where it starts getting bad. I mean, I'm just assuming, you know, if you were to be chomping on a weed, you know, and say, hey, this is like drinking a case of Mountain Dew, you know. I'm not saying it still couldn't be harmful on you, but, you know, it wouldn't be as harmful. Without her instant coffee, a lot of people can get pretty crazy without a lot of that stuff. But I'm definitely against synthetics, that's for sure. Do you, Rev? Yeah, it could be a struggle. I do drink coffee and tea. Tea puts me to sleep, though, or wants to make me go to sleep. So tea kind of calms me down. Not kind of, it calms me down. Coffee doesn't do anything. I used to drink a lot of Mountain Dew. I used to drink a lot. That was my soda. That's what I drank, is Mountain Dew. And then probably 10-ish years ago, found out there was some really nasty crap in there, and so I started getting off it. I can't say I haven't drinking a soda, because I'll drink a root beer every now and then. Edwin! Multiple thousands. I don't know what I drank for caffeine, Rev. Probably 6 bottles of Mountain Dew a day. So whatever that was. Hi, Edwin. How you doing today, bud? Oh boy, guys. Hey, make that like button. I think I'm gonna probably get out of here. I was shooting those two yesterday. I'm gonna go back to making my jig. Look, man, look at this bench. Did it look good or what? I still got a hell of a mess. I'm not making it out of this. I got some other things I made out of it, and I got this scrap, so I'm gonna make it out of there. Oh man, doggy. That's terrible, man. Super terrible. That'd be really bad. Guess you definitely want to make, well, I suppose it depends on where you're at, it'd make a difference, Where you get it from let's say you're a private source even, I guess you'd have to know where you're getting it from. Yeah, through a dispensary, you definitely couldn't. They get tested there. Oh, I heard, what was that? It was earlier this week, maybe? No, not this week. Last week, the federal government descheduled marijuana to class 3, I think. That's what it is. Basically, just like a prescription drug now. Eight to 10, 6 monsters, and coffee and espresso. Holy mackerel. Man, I tell you, I love that Red Bull. Man, the other day I was jonesing hard for a Red Bull. We were in the store and I seen one. I was like, oh. My mouth started watering. My wife says, no, you don't need one of those. I'm like, oh my God, I want a Red Bull. I love the taste of those things. Yeah, class 3. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't just declassify it altogether, but that's a good move for the federal government if you think about it. So now federal government so now at the cannabis stores, it'll probably go up, because now they'll be able to charge a federal tax on it. Oh. Yeah, I could see that, doggy bones. Yeah, I could see that. That'd be scary, man. That'd be scary. I never was a fan of I'd just call them downers, like a pain pill to me is just like a downer. I never was a fan of that. And weed does something weird with me. You talk about an upper. Woo! It don't matter what blend it is, because there's two, technically in the weed world, there's two, let's see, a stevia I think that's what it is, a stevia. That's kind of more of a speedy one. And what's the other one? Gosh, I can't even remember now, but it's kind of more of a downer one. It don't matter. I can't remember what the other one was called now. More like you make it, yeah, indica. The indica, even if it's an indica, it don't matter. If it's a stevia, look out. Then it's like, holy crap. I don't even like that. 'Cause it's like way too fast, so to speak. But an indica, it don't matter. It don't put me to sleep. It wakes me right up. It don't even matter if they say, "Oh, you could take this to go to sleep." Yeah, exactly. Oh, you're probably right, Doggy Bones. That's probably why they just did it that way, isn't it? I know that's why they changed that, is so they could drag that federal tax out of it. Which is probably a wise move for them, but, I know long, long time ago, this is about when, not about when, but it was when Denver, or when Colorado was fighting to make it legal there. They wanted to make it like it should be, technically, super cheap. Like 60s, back in the 60s days, like a joint $1, And their government, period, said no. That if you're not going to charge, you're going to have to. They forced them to charge black market price. So you can thank them for that. Chef, what's happening, girl? Urban Macon? No way. What are you doing, buddy? I'm just about ready to get off of here. It's legal here in Missouri for any all the way to recreational. I suppose here there wouldn't be any fentanyl in it, that's for sure. Oh, there you go, Doggy Bones. Yeah, I could see that too. Yeah, that's exactly why the law changed. Yeah, if everybody realizes that all them bigwigs, they're not for you. They don't give a hoot. Not one hoot. I'm doing pretty good, Chef. How about you? Maddie's back. Hey, make sure you hit that like button. Yeah, it's about ready to split. Let's think about going back to making my jig. At least I got a lot of material, so if I mess up, I can, I can do some more. Yeah, that's back back per se, that's where you measured with fingers, Carmine. You just measured with your fingers. Maybe not right here, Doggy Bones. But maybe some other places, maybe. I don't know. I live in the sticks. There's people all around me, so to speak. And it's just in big white pots. Not even a 5%. Not even a 5%. That's hardly any a hoot. Yeah, you too, Maddie. Yeah, that'd definitely be enhanced, wouldn't it, Doggy Bones? It's pretty shystery, to be honest with you. No stems, no seeds that you don't need. Boy, that's old too. Hey, you have a good one too, Urban. I'm gonna boogie myself. I'm gonna go back to making my jig and clean up the shed a little bit more. It's still pretty darn messy. No way. Dude, that's terrible, bud. That's terrible. This is terrible, terrible. I guess I could see it though. That definitely spread it out, that's for sure. Yeah, I could see that too. Yeah, I read what you said. I didn't even realize you misspelled it, Carmine. Yeah, and China makes that stuff. It's like super simple, I guess. No, I wouldn't want any either. Like I said, I don't like really anything that's synthetic. It's pretty crappy. It's hard on you. It's real hard on you. What most people don't understand is that's all petroleum. That's what synthetic drugs are, all of them. The stuff even you get from your doctor, the stuff that comes from the pharmacy, it's all from petroleum. They make this stuff, it's called carbon black. Basically what it is you shoot straight up crude oil in a super hot pipe. Let me rephrase this. You know how a cutting torch has that black crap comes off of it before you put oxygen to it? It's basically the same kind of thing they do to make this stuff called carbon black. And then they take the carbon black because it burns off most of the fuel when it happens. And then they turn around and make chemicals out of it. That's all it is. Everything's petroleum. Oh my gosh, doggy, that sounds crazy. Crazy. I bet I got friends on it. I mean, I haven't talked to them in a while now, but like I said, they're on pain pills. And, you buy aftermarket. Well, that's what Prince died from. That's what a lot of them die from. It's from fentanyl overdose. ABN, what's happening? Pretty scary stuff. Very bad. Very, very, very bad. Coal tar. Yeah, I can see that too. I used to work in the petroleum industry. Just screwing around. EBN. Trying to clean the shed up. Or let me rephrase. Trying to straighten it up. I mean, of course, it gets kind of dusty and, dirty, but for the most part, it just needs straightened. everything gets in a disarray, and so I'm trying to straighten it up, get it ready for the next slingshot builds. They'll be probably doing it not tomorrow, maybe the next day or something. But this week we'll be starting some new ones, so I figured, well, I'm gonna clean up before then. Bootlegger, how you doing, brother? Yeah, I heard that too, doggy. That might have been what he died from too. Been a lot of people that's died from that. Yeah, I probably wouldn't be amazed if that's what they add to a lot of it anyway. It's all nasty crap. You know, and to a degree, it's to beat people out of more natural stuff. See, there again, that's why I'm not really against, well, if abusing is one thing, you know, that's, you know, but I'm not as against natural stuff. It's what the opioids was all about. You know, they made a synthetic version so the people that growed poppy and that kind of stuff couldn't sell it, if that makes any sense. You know, so they do these things so that you can't be natural, I guess. That's all really I guess say. Yeah, I bet they did, Carmen. I bet they did. Hey, Mike. How you doing, buddy? Silly boy. Silly boy. Holy crap. That is a bunch of people, doggy bones. It probably just makes the government giddy. You know, there's a big plan on getting rid of a bunch of people, you know. Well, I wouldn't doubt that wasn't part of the plan. Because it ain't about saving you. I'll almost guarantee that. I don't care what any of you think. When they say, hey, we're going to do this for your own good, they're lying. Just lying. Yep. That's probably what it's about right there, doggy bones, is to make a war. Gotta spend that money, you know. Big Pharma. They're so wonderful. Well, everybody, I should boogie. It's been awesome BSing with y'all. Everybody have a great... Hicks just went live. Everybody have a great, awesome holiday. Stay safe. Be real careful out there. It's really all I gotta say. Be real careful out there. And if you haven't found Jesus yet, look for him, and he will save your life. Yeah, for sure, Droggy Bones. Yeah, for sure, Carmen. Yeah, that's all really kind of crazy. You know, you sound kind of a lot like me, Carmen. You get to looking into stuff that everybody says, no, that's not true. It's like, oh yeah, it is. Look out, people. Look out. We'll all be thrown in the street one of these days. They'll say, and you will like it. You'll like it. I'd probably be one of those only ones that would like it, because I really don't care. But anyway, everybody stay safe. Love y'all. And I will catch you later on in the week. Bye, guys.